To the channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading. I hope everybody is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. Make sure when you subscribe, ring that bell so you are notified every time I come on. All right. And thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Glad you're here. Alrighty. Okay. All right. Where we at? Where we at? There we go. All right. Let's get this thing crack-a-lackin'. So the download was that somebody thinks that, you weren't going to do well without them. They just can't imagine that you're happy without them. I think, no, that's not I think. What I know is that sometimes folks think, make sure you just put that on the counter because I want to rebrew it. Sometimes people feel as though they brought some light into your life that couldn't be extinguished, but they were the ones who extinguished it, if you get what I mean. Like when people cycle in and out of your life and expect you to hold that space for them, hold that spot for them, but want to cycle in and out. And after a while, you get tired. We talked about that last night, but we're gonna get into more tonight, right? Because I feel like sometimes Spirit wants to remind you that you're good on your own, like to not be in people please or codependent energy with someone. Do not be so easy to take people back into your life just because you remember the good times or just because of how you felt about that person. Spirit also wants you to remember the bad times, to remember why you don't like feeling like that, right? Not to make you sad, no. Just to remind yourself of why you don't like feeling the way they may have made you feel in some way. All right. So keep that in mind. I don't like being in that energy, to be honest with you, but sometimes you need that balance to keep things realistic and to not be an illusion and delusional energy. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, we could get caught up in the nostalgia. Oh, waxing poetic about how things used to be. But when you really think about how they made you feel, you realize, oh, yeah, I didn't like how that felt. And it lingered, and there may have been resentment, or there may have been, other things. So, again, welcome to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell so you are notified anytime I come on. Thank you for coming. Hit a like for me just for showing up. I appreciate you. It's an energetic donation to the channel. And a subscribe, it costs you nothing here, right? You know, just to subscribe is free. So I appreciate it. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective about this. Because they thought what they thought was. Says plenty of material things. I'm hearing materialistic. That's why I almost said it wrong. Somebody might have been caught up in very materialistic things. And they might have had a lot of it. Maybe. Okay. Hello, Black Army. I don't know what that is, but hello. This person may have felt that you, I mean, not you, they, let me, when I look at the chat, it kind of throws me off. So let me go back to my original download. This person was into a lot of materialistic things. That's what caused the connection between the two. So maybe there was someone or some other situation where they thought they had to come up. When they feel like they have something better, they move on. Yeah, they might have had a new job, a new career, a new opportunity or something. You know what I mean? And they thought leaving you behind or moving on or whatever they did was the right thing to do so that they can have plenty of material things. This is somebody who has misplaced emotions or lacks emotional intelligence. Tell me more. Oh, shoot. Drop that. Hold on, y'all. All right. And this says protection from a powerful friend. So in the hidden energy, you may have had you may have had people who thank you, Black Cherry. You may have had people who um were protecting you from this person, keeping them at bay, keeping them at distance. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, people, just like they say spirit sees what you can't. Sometimes they say spirit sees what you can't, but oftentimes, oftentimes, your friends can also see what you can't. And so you may have been protected from this person or the things that they were doing or attempting to do to you by very powerful friends, people who knew more. I know for me, it is real interesting because I find out um, when people keep certain things from me, a lot of times it's to protect me. Um, Sometimes it's protect me from myself. Maybe they think I'm going to react a certain way. But I appreciate those that love me enough to, you know, keep bad things, bad people, bad situations from me. Tell me more, Spirit. So, and your friend, your powerful friend, could be an ancestor. So, it could have been spirit that protected you from something that this person was about. Tell me more. Ooh, lightning. Control your anger. You'll be sorry. That's the challenge and the lesson. So, hey, cousin, it could be that what I was saying is that whoever it was protecting you might have been protecting you from yourself. And it could have been your anger. Maybe the way you would have responded to this person had you known certain things. How you um yeah, that's what I'm getting. The way you would have responded. It's like somebody keeping something that would have caused you to be upset away from you so that you could not overreact to it or underreact to it, but just not have to deal with the triggers from it. Tell me more, Spirit. Wedge. Yeah, someone is trying to come between you and a friend and something that you wanted. So you may have wanted this person, but there was a third party. There was a wedge between y'all. There was something standing in the way. And I feel like it has a lot more to do with material things. So whatever this person thought they were going to get out of a situation or a third party situation, that's what they moved toward. That's what they focused on. They didn't focus on the connection. They didn't focus on you. They did what they wanted to do, but it wasn't with you. If you get what I'm saying. All right, bottom of the deck. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Ooh, you see this? So I feel as though you letting this go. You finding the peace within that self love, that self worth. That's all you needed to do. And that's what this person was meant and sent into your life to help you find. That personal power, that personal peace. That assures your strength. That assures your happiness. Deep personal strength, peace. Yeah, that assures your happiness. That's what happened. You found some peace. When you let this situation go, when you let this person go and you moved on, yeah, you found happiness. Oh, hold on, y'all. Save that. Let me. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get on this live right now with you. Okay. Oh, well, what will they play? What is going on now? There we go. There we go. I want to be able to see the comments. All right. Okay, so tell me more, Spirit. Tell me about those material things. Feeling tired. Oh, I'm laughing, but it ain't funny. So this person was tied down and frustrated over trying to accumulate all those things that they were attached to, that they were codependent on. Those things that validated them, those things that tried, that they used to make them look good or feel good, made people or hopefully made people notice them. You know what I mean? Those things that don't warm your bed at night, don't give you hugs, don't give you kisses, don't feed you, just things that make you look a certain way. I feel like this person was tied down with that kind of burden. They didn't even realize it was a burden, though. Spirit said they thought that this is what they should have. They should have things. Things would make them feel happy. Things will make them feel successful. Oh, glad you watching it. Tell me more about this new job and new career. Spirit said they want you to know about their new job and career. Yep, they're excited. This person is excited over what they have going on. Like, so this person is excited over their money, their new job, their new career. But let's not forget, the likely outcome is a wedge. So no matter what this person has going on, it's more of a I want to get your attention, right? Because they thought you were replaceable in the past with those things, and you're not. So now, right now, they're excited over this new job, and they're excited over either a new job or career, whatever they're doing. They want you to know about it. It don't matter if you know they have a wedge. Tell me more about the protection from a powerful friend. You will receive a gift. Yeah, because you choose yourself, right? And you are good without them. Spirit is blessing you on the low. This is like in the hidden energy. You may not reveal it. You may not show everything that's going on in your life, but you are receiving precious gifts. You are getting protection from powerful friends and others. And like I said before, those powerful friends could be alive or ancestors. Tell me more. Tell me about this controlling your anger, though, Spirit. Persevering, you will overcome problems, right? So controlling your anger and keep on persevering. This person, I don't know why this person is a problem for you. Indirectly, I just feel like they're not like a present issue for you, but they may be somebody outside your circumference, outside your circle, and they may be a problem. They may be hoovering you, and that might cause you anger. They might lie to you. That might cause you anger. They do something that triggers you. The Spirit said, just control your emotions, right? Be more emotionally intelligent in controlling your emotions. And there's nothing you can do, nothing that you won't have based on what you want. Like, you win the game of life by learning how to control your emotions. It's like it's not a game with this person. It's the game of life, meaning your strategy, how you focus, how you play your next move. Tell me more. It says deep friendship with someone of the same sex. In a wedge. So their wedge could be a friend, a cop blocking type friend, could be a sibling. So okay, they have a connection with somebody that's of the same sex that doesn't like you or doesn't like this connection with you, that has strong mental influence over this person's decisions. that will redirect this person easily, meaning this person is very gullible for that person, believes the things that this person says, trusts this person, okay? And, you know, they could have more than one wedge, but what I'm getting is that this deep friendship or familyship with someone of the same sex, they are easily swayed by that person's opinion, okay? However, you're still clearly on their mind and they still can't believe you're good without them. For some reason, though, that person, that wedge, had them thinking that you were replaceable. Like they didn't need you for anything. You know what I'm saying? That they shouldn't want you. The tower, you have a solid foundation in the success with effort. So, whatever you are doing with your deep personal strength, it's going to assure success. You have a solid foundation, more success. You're receiving a gift. You have powerful friends. This person is, on the other hand, is dancing around with new job, new career, plenty of material things. Maybe, like I said, I always tell y'all they might dress a certain way. They might live a certain way. They may drive a certain thing, right? They feel like all of that validates them. When really all it does is leave them empty inside because it's not enough. And a lot of times people don't figure out what's enough until what they had is gone. You walked away. You good where you are. You know what I'm saying? You good without them. And all they have is this wedge, this same sex friend that they thought they put so much energy and emphasis in, believed everything they said, let them sway them. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to lose them. So they sacrificed you. And they thought when they so this person had a lot of ego, so when they sacrificed you, they thought that that would break you down and send you running back to them or send you chasing them in some way, like you would always be there, or you would always come back to them, or you would always seek them out. Spirit said that's a lie. That's a lie. It's not gonna happen. And they just feel what they feel. That's it. They just feel what they feel. All right, tell me more. Tell me more about this yoke, because I feel like their ego and their pride has them in a chokehold. Like it's something about it that's so strong. If this person walked out of your life and you let them, or you walked out of their life, or however it goes, this person's pride and ego is so strong. It feels like a heavy burden. It feels like a yoke. It's frustrating them and tying them down. But they can't. They can't. I'm hearing they can't. I can't apologize. I can't. I can't change. I can't do this and I can't do that. So, you know, they get what they get, really. Tell me more, Spirit. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell. That way you're notified anytime I come on. But yeah, I feel like they can't get past themselves. Tell me more, Spirit. Short journey. This hasn't been that long with this person. Short journey. You may not have dealt with them long, might not have gone far with them, but yeah, it's a short journey. Tell me more about this. Oh, what's that? This card. I've been telling y'all lately. This card, okay, needs to be making money for it just by itself. Like it has its own energy because it comes out almost every time I use this deck. It's not bent, it's not warped. This thing flipped itself over and was like, it's time to get out of a situation. It was time for you to move on from this person. It was time for you to let them go. Let them go have that wedge and whatever else that they wanted. It was time. Spirit said, your powerful protective friends have guided you a different way. They don't want this person in your life. They don't want this person hurting you. It's not that they don't want the person in your life, but if this person is not different, not helpful, not loving, not kind, they don't want this person in your life. Ooh, tell me more. Yeah, because if it's not a change for the better, what is it? If you leaving this person, you walking out of this person's life, or letting them go and moving on. Really, it's all about you moving on. The changes for the better. It was something about this person in your life that wasn't healthy. And Spirit said you can get all kinds of blessings and gifts once you get rid of the baggage that, that is this person. This could have been a soulmate. This could have been a twin flame. This could be a karmic twin flame, whatever they call them. You know what I'm saying? It could be in all kinds of stuff. What it is that this person is not emotionally healthy for you. This is not somebody you need to engage with. This is not someone that needs to be in your life. Your blessings are on the other side of this relationship. Your blessings are in the closure, in the of the in the moving on and letting go is where your blessings are. Holding on to them will keep you stagnant. Holding on to them will keep you having losses, whether it's physically or energetically, financially or whatever. You will not get ahead with this person because this person will be a distraction. They're not going to cooperate with you anyway. 9 times out of 10, they do things to make you angry. Okay? Which sounds like disrespect to me. So Spirit said, just keep persevering. You overcome this problem. Tell me more. Maybe this person may not feel like they're a problem, but listen, at some point in time, you gotta pay attention to the signs. You know what I'm saying? So that you can find your peaceful spot. And I'm feeling that there's a good amount of you that have found your peaceful spot when it came to this person. That way you can, excuse me, you can go on. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to feel blocked, is what I'm hearing. Like, our association with people can really, really block our blessings, even though we may not want it to, even if we think they're not the problem. But when they are a distraction, you ever hear about people breaking up with somebody and all of a sudden they have a come up? They went to school, they got a license in something, or they got a degree in something. Then the next thing you know, they own a house or they got a new car. They were walking or busing it to work. All of a sudden, they got a car and now they're more independent and now they feel happier in life. That's what I'm feeling, right? I feel like whoever this is that you are associated with, they held you down in a not held you down support way, and a more held you down in a low vibe degrading way. Again, they cause you to be angry, and Spirit saying you just had to keep going. Like, keep moving on, let go. Tell me more, Spirit. Great fortune. Good and great fortune is waiting for you. That's why it's a challenge and a lesson. This person has somebody in their life that does not want to let them go. That's why they insist on being the wedge, meaning they insist on being the likely outcome. This person would try to make you feel like y'all have unfinished business, but the business is finished because as long as they allow the wedge to interfere in their affairs, nothing is ever going to happen between y'all, right? And if this is that, sometimes in relationships, folks will tell you, I'm going to leave her, I'm going to leave him, I'm going to leave, but they haven't done it. Trust that they won't. Because as long as they think you sitting there, as long as they think you're waiting, they're going to keep giving you the same spiel. I'm going to do it. It's hard. I can't. I got to take care of her. Oh, she needs me, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to leave her. I'm not happy with her. I don't want this with her. I don't want that with him. He's not the one for me. You are the one for me. Listen, if that were true, there would never be the I'm going to leave. It would be I've left already. I am already moving on. I'm working on my healing journey. I'm getting myself together so I can be with you. That's what it would be. Not I'm going to. That coulda, shoulda, woulda energy. And I feel like this person having a wedge, they would definitely be giving you that coulda, shoulda, woulda. Tell me more. Mm. Says torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Right. You have had that already. Spirit has already put the bug in your ear, showed you, gave you the awakening. And this person lacks that because they're listening to somebody who's trying to come between you and them. Bottom of the deck. Not unsuccessful plans. Yeah. So here it is. You got the deep personal strength. That's your success. You got a solid foundation. Success with effort. But this person, if you kept them in your life, you would have unsuccessful plans. So you have to untie the knot, cut it, sever it, let it go. This is like a cord cutting type vibe. It's time to cut that. This, if, excuse me, if you know how to do it, it would be time to cut that literally. End it. You know what I'm saying? Um, Please learn how to be responsible with that. I've heard a lot of things. I won't share it. I feel like everybody's journey is their own. However, it's time to cut the cords. It's time to sever the ties. You know, say a special prayer. I'm not gonna say what, because that would be personal spiritual guidance before I ever do that. But you got to know that this person ain't it. Okay, they're not, and you are good without them. And you got to think about it like this: how much has your life improved without their presence? How much happier have you been? You might sometimes, folks, when you reminisce, you get a little sad, a little, damn, I remember when we had so much fun when. But if you think about it in the context of who they are and what really transpired between you, you might have a different conclusion. It's kind of like if you were giving to a situation and that person was taking, and y'all had a good time. Let's just say y'all went to Disneyland together or Disney World, whatever. Y'all go there together. It was on your dime. Sometimes when you having fun, you forget that you were footing the bill. You get what I'm saying? So, like Spirit said, don't forget the details. How did that fun happen? Spirit doesn't want to overload you with sad memories, but they do want you to be realistic when you think of this person. What do they add to your life, or what did they actually give you? And if they didn't really give you anything, then what exactly were you holding on to? The control. Okay. Sometimes we hold on to control. We don't even realize we controlling a situation too. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we want to fix, we want to help. Like again, this person is telling you, I don't want to be with the person that they with the wedge, or whoever is associated with the wedge. I don't want to be with them. I'm not happy with them. Blah, 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 blah. They're just stalling you. They're just stringing you along. They're not here to be straight up with you or be honest with you. This person is just trying to keep you there. And Spirit said, and that's on some just in case. Like, let me put you on the shelf. Let me say what I got to say to keep you still. Man, listen, if they are not working to change the circumstances, whether it's their personality, whether it's where they live, whether it's what they do with, or the people that they're with, if they're not willing to release the attachments that have, got their hooks in them, you know, it's just not. Then it's time to get out of a situation, and that's why the pail is here. Drop that spilt milk and let it go. They can be excited about all of the material things that they want. That don't mean that have anything to do with you. You get what I'm saying? All right, so Spirit say y'all might not be in alignment in any way because it's not, you know. I get the deep encouragement from Spirit to release it. You know what I'm saying? And go with your gut, go with your intuition. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, alignment. Alignment is dying to come out because that was at the top of the deck and I just shuffled. And it's back. So you weren't in an alignment with this person. Your alignment with this person was off, meaning They wanted something you didn't want, and vice versa. Y'all are not on the same page. Tell me more. Victory. You moving on is your victory. You moving on is your blessing. You moving on is an honor to yourself. It's an ode to your self-worth, your self-love, your dignity. Tell me more. Tell me more, one at a time, please. Okay, focus. Yeah, Spirit says stay focused on yourself. Stay focused on your goals. You know what I'm saying? Your plans can be successful if you stay focused. This person would have had you in a distraction energy. If you allow this person back in your life, you will be distracted. And that means whatever you got going on, whatever's meant for you is going to be for you, but it's going to end up on pause. Messing with a person like this. Tell me more. Again, move on and let go. Now that's the challenge in the lesson. Spirit said this person still, they can move you emotionally, even energetically, like you feel something for them. You're not dead inside just because you let them go. Okay. But it goes back to stop trying to control the situation or the person and just move on and focus on controlling your emotions. Okay. Release this situation, release this person, and control your emotions. You are a bad something something if you are in control of you, right? And you don't let anybody trigger you. What I feel like when a person is able to control your emotions by, pressing your buttons and getting you to react, to the things that they do, um, it's like they have a remote control to your life. You know what I'm saying? All they know, they just know all I gotta do is press this person's buttons this way, and I can get some type of reaction. This person, their reaction is not always about, you in a loving space with them. They'll take anger, you know, that'll work. Any type of acknowledgement will work for this person. And if you don't want yourself in a situation where somebody's playing you like a puppet, you're better off minding your business and just soothing yourself. Your minding your business keeps you sane. You won't be ruminating. You won't be overthinking. You won't be sitting there going, the signs say that, or I wonder if they meant that. Like you're not watching, you're not worried about what they got going on, and you focus on yourself. You can't be you can be triggered. You drink your water and you mind your business. That's what's time to let go. Tell me more, Spirit. Spirit said they have a long way to go as far as spiritual development as well. Short journey to you because they can get to you in no time. But that spiritual development gonna take a while to catch them. Yeah, working on themselves, they gotta go to therapy. That's not overnight. You don't just go to therapy and miraculously you're better. It takes time. It takes unpacking. It takes that shadow work. Looking within, like, okay, I do these things. This is not healthy for me. This is actually healthy. I should do more of this thing, right? Really analyzing yourself, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That takes time. Spirit says it's going to take this person time to detach from the wedge or the wedges in their life, right? It's going to require them to work on their spiritual development, become more aware of self-aware really, and understanding like this person, it has a way. And Spirit said don't be shy to working on yourself either, because this person may have left you with some battle scars of just being in this connection, so that also will help you. You know what I'm saying? Talking to a therapist, maybe getting certain treatment. It all depends on the level of whatever this person put you through. Okay. Some people need, talk therapy is not enough. So, the right therapist can offer different modalities or different treatments that will help you in life in general, right? I feel like your person is codependent on whatever wedge situation. um they don't work on themselves. It's something ugly that they're scared to unpack. So there's some childhood wounds that they have yet to address. They may skirt those wounds, you know what I mean? They may do things that distract them, and I feel like that's what all the material things are. I wouldn't doubt that this person has a lot of clutter. um and even if they don't have a lot of clutter, they still amass things in different ways, right? Like they could have a jewelry fetish, you know what I'm saying, or a watch collection. They could have any type of thing like that. Like it doesn't have to be clutter. It could just be they amass things. They gotta have this specific thing, a lot of it, to feel valid or whatever. Um, that's okay in increments. Like we all have collections of shit, right? But not it's not good when it could potentially overtake you. That's your primary focus. And it's just to say I have it. It's not really useful to you in a long term. It's just a collector's thing. And you're collecting plenty of it to the point where it does become like a hoarder situation of it. Like, women who, and no disrespect, you have everybody can have their own whatever. But it could be like women who have so many handbags, they either never get to use them or they only wear them once. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like this person could be very hyper focused on things, fixated on things. Maybe things distract them from who they are or what they need to work on within themselves. And bottom of the deck, triumphant. You will be triumphant. Spirit keeps trying to tell you that this situation is going to help you be successful. You will be triumphant. This person could not hold you down or hold you back, really. Your root chakra will be grounded and aligned. This is also giving Pisces energy. Take it how it resonates. You could have prominent Pisces placements. Your person could. The third party could, right? But it involves Pisces energy. I'm getting King of Cups possibly, but let's see. Let's go to Tarot before we end this live. Before we end the reading. So I feel like Spirit has made this person aware that therapy would be necessary, right? To work on themselves. And that's the likely outcome, but that's also like a step. It's not the end all be all. Like if this is a person that comes to you and said, I just started therapy, um, can I let me back in? I'm working on myself, let me back in. I'd say, not so fast, pal. Slow your roll. Because this person, whatever they might have put you through, especially pressing your buttons, and worried about other things like pride and ego situation, I just feel like you can't just do that. Like it requires work. And spirit really is showing you that it's really time for you to leave a situation, not really consider them coming back into your life. Let them learn what it's like to not have you. Go ahead and work on themselves, because at the end of the day, you finding yourself and them finding themselves is really the point of it all. Okay? Peace, Tuesday. You working on you and them working on them is it's the best spirit would hope for, right? Because that's what they came in this incarnation to learn about them, just like you came to learn about you, not to find people to attach to and stay connected to that don't serve you. Tell me more, spirit. What's going on, sis? Definitely more. It feels like Sunday, y'all. I know it's not, but it do feel like Sunday. My God. Just one at a time, please, Spirit. These cards stick, so bear with me. All right. Yeah, they have been unlucky. Ever since you moved on, this person, the Wheel of Fortune, has swung the other way. I think that has made them feel heavy, yoked down, and frustrated. I feel like plenty of things with you would have felt great. You know, they would have felt light on their feet. But this person is burdened, not just by the things, but the choices that they have made in their life. Tell me more, Spirit. Thank you for the likes. Please make sure you follow if you haven't. Oh, again, this person feels like they have something to show you. They feel like there's unfinished business. But just because they feel like that does not mean that's what it is. You may have closed the door and Spirit is really urging you to. With the pale, they said, you know, it's time to move on and let this go. Like I said, do your cord cutting rituals, which is really about yourself and you releasing someone. Do that. You know, do that. Do that for you. Any more, Spirit? Yeah, the Hermit. Uh, Spirit say get focused. When you go within, you do your shadow work, you get your therapy. You know what I'm saying? You're able to bounce it off of a good dear friend, whatever you may be going through, or maybe focused on at that time. You come out on the other side with new knowledge, new understanding, right? That's with help. I will say that. If you go in a hermit mode and you don't seek out anything, you're not going to get anything, really. You got to seek something out because otherwise you rehash the things that you already know. That's when people who are in cycles and they go in a hermit mode, they come out basically doing the same thing over and over again, really because they haven't taken any new information. They don't feel like they need to do anything different. And when you do things like that, you just basically go in and out of quietness, in and out of that hermit mode, only to be right back there feeling like your feelings didn't matter or you just snap back. This person, I'm getting that they will. Whereas you will go into hermit mode, you will learn the things you need to learn about yourself. You will work on yourself. You'll be like, oh, okay, this is what I need to change, which is part of what happened with you is letting them go. Whereas this person may go into hermit mode and just recycle the same things they already know. Big difference, y'all on this. Y'all on two different pages. Tell me more, Spirit. This person knows chaos and conflict. Five of coins. Spirit said you won't feel like you're out in the cold with this person if you just let them go. You won't feel poor or deprived or impoverished in any way if you move on and let them go. Because then that way there's nothing to hold on to. There's nothing to feel like you missed out on because you released it. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. Tell me more. Yeah, Queen of Swords. This is somebody, Queen of Swords is the energy of letting go of things that no longer serve you. Being open in communication, listening, paying attention, being observant, being knowledgeable and understanding. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Queen of Swords represents. And bottom of the deck, I was gonna have to just clarify the Trump triumphant Pisces. Empress energy, Lord. So this person, your person is really seeking Empress energy from you because they know that you are creative, they know you are abundant, they know that you are successful. But you got to be careful with somebody who knows that you are in a Queen of Swords and Empress energy, because they would want to suck you dry, more that vampire energy. They would want what you have. But I'm getting that this is somebody who wants what you have, but not able to give back to you, or not willing because they got other people in their ear, like that wedge, keeping them from you. Also, they also need to work on themselves. Point blank, cannot deny. They have to work on themselves. So, let me get an oracle card and we done. Let me see. Let's get Akashic records, because we got connect to intuition, repeating patterns are keeping you from making a new choice in this situation. Break free from the old ways of thinking and ask for new insight. Listen, when you're in that hermit mode energy, ask for new insight. Don't come out and do what you used to do. That's what this person is doing. You make sure you ask for help. Make sure. Because this person, what goes up comes down, as above so below. This person is in that below energy right now. They're in that below energy. They are not, they're not connecting to their higher selves. They're actually connected to the low vibrational selves. Tell me more. We got resolution. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Yeah, when you let go, remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. Yes, listen, go start fresh. Let this person go. I said oracle card and then I was done, right? But let me just finish pulling. Tell me more, spirit. Take the high road. You're at an impasse with a relationship or situation. It's now time to think bigger. Release desired outcome and take the most positive course of action. Let it go. That's taking a high road. Tell me more, spirit. Tuesday, I'll see you after the live. Tell me more. Reach out. You've isolated yourself and are trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help. So reach out and ask for support this time. Honestly, I don't feel like that's your energy. I feel like that's this person's. That's the challenge and the lesson. They needed help. They needed help, or they need help, and their job is to reach out to support themselves, right? But I feel like you're okay. You're not in that energy that you know what you need, because you're Queen of Swords and Empress energy, so you know what you need. Tell me more, spirit. Have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still you must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. Listen, if you don't focus on yourself, cut the cord, literally cut the cord. It's time. It is time. It is time. It is time to let it go. Now, figure out what that looks like for you, and do it fearlessly. Have faith that spirit is going to take care of you. Let go of your codependence in this person. Let go of your control issues. Whatever it is that you were trying to make happen or you expected to happen, lower your expectations. Go back to what made you happy for you. That is the healthiest way to deal with a person that's may have, like it's saying, resolution and taking the high road. If you had to take the high road with, again, controlling your anger with this person, the best thing for you to do is focus on you. Work on your emotional intelligence. Okay? Don't let this person pull you out of character, out of character, because whether you are loving toward them or mean toward them, any energy you give them, they'll take it. That's what I'm hearing. Bottom of the deck. Yep, step back. You've been asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. Yeah, step back. You know what I'm saying? You're too up close and personal with this person. Step back. Let them be. Let them go. You will be blessed in the end. You're so good right now. Stay good. You know what I'm saying? Stay good. So that was the live. That was the reading. That was the message. I hope that the reading resonated with you. I hope that the message was helpful to you. If you are struggling with a situation that's not been healthy, stop sending long paragraphs, texts. Stop answering the phone. When you know that this person is going to do or say something that's going to aggravate you. Don't watch their stories. Don't watch their uh performances, because I feel like this person would be willing to perform, hoping that you pay attention and it bleeds your heart in some way. Pay this person dust. Let them go. If they ghosted you, leave them in the cemetery that they went to. Okay? Because this person has a wedge, meaning they got something else that's they prioritize over you, that they listen to more than you, that they respect or give respect to, or honor more than you. And so your job is to honor yourself. So pull back from that kind of energy, right? Because it's not healthy to be engaged with somebody that it is not engaged with you. It's one side. So let them go. Let them figure it out. I feel Spirit said they're already working on it. They're already but it's all new, right? And that doesn't mean automatic entry back into your life. Spirit said, be careful with that. Be very careful with somebody that, feels like they did one thing and they should have entry into your life. No, no. They got a lot more to prove to themselves. And you will know, trust me, when it comes to people spinning the block, you will know. Today, I woke up to. I haven't talked to these people, but two old friends. One was very narcissistic. I don't know if he's a narcissist, but one was very narcissistic, and the feminine energy is a sweetheart, very abundant, nurturer. Um, it didn't work out for them many years ago, but I woke up to finding out they've been remarried. I am shocked, other amazed, because that meant I know for certain that he had to do a lot to get back into her good graces. When I can't even imagine, and he probably has to do a lot to stay in her good graces. I'm just we my family and I are really just floored that they're still connected. I mean, they reconnected, and I'm happy if they're happy. That's all I can say is I don't know how to feel, but I'm happy if they're happy. It can happen with some people. It can happen if they put in the work, they put in the effort. But just to roll up and get back in somebody's life just because you want to, or because you did one thing, nah, it's not how it works. A lot of people are not going to give second chances no more. We got life is hard enough than to be playing with somebody that want to play with you. So you all take that how it resonates. I got a live set up for tomorrow night. It's about the karmic. Cousin Imani gave me the title. I laughed so hard I lost my mind. I had to find the right thumbnail to express what Spirit told me as soon as she said that. But yeah, some people think they are the cat's meow when they really are what's in the cat pan. So we're gonna unpack that karmic energy tomorrow night. This is your person. Energy is about your person who's letting a karmic or some other person or situation come between y'all. This is a choice. Whether they're influenced or not, this is a choice. And Ultimately, this is what they want, but you are triumphant on your own. You good. They didn't think you would be, but you are. So I appreciate y'all coming tonight. I will bid you adieu for now. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. In the meantime, peace.